If you've heard of this song,
All my friends are toxic, all ambitionless, so rude and always negative.
then you've probably heard of Boy With Uke. This was his hit single of 2021 called Toxic, which hit global 200 charts and US alternative songs at number 10. But this was Boy With Uke 2 years after posting music on TikTok. So the question you may be asking is, what is his origin story for making music like this? Well, that's exactly what I'll be answering in this video. Hello everyone and welcome back to Musician Theory. Today we will be breaking down Boy With Uke's origin story to lead up to his musical career. This all starts with his minute-long songs, which the Boy With Uke community likes to call MLS. So let's start, of course, at the very beginning. Boy With Uke first started his career on TikTok publishing his first video on September 15th, 2020. It used his now so-called song, Nihilist. In this TikTok, he explained a little bit about himself and how he recorded songs of himself playing the ukulele in GarageBand. Now at the time, we didn't know that his younger brother encouraged him to post it on TikTok, but in 2023 we eventually learned that his brother was indeed his encouragement. He posted another TikTok which led to his SoundCloud, which at the time only had a few songs on it. He had published his first song on January 23rd, 2020 called Late Night Snacks. This song talked about how he eats too much and how he wishes he doesn't eat as much as he does, especially at night. He had posted another song called Wow Je suis tellement créatif 3 days later on January 26, 2020. This song is about his high school crush in his French class. He wants to know how her day went and how she should continue to study to keep an A in the class. Most of his songs he wrote in high school were for his crush and about his mental health. He then went on to post a cover of Ivy by Frank Ocean. His next single was Sleep Paralysis, which debuted on February 27, 2020. It is obviously about the feeling of sleep paralysis. He explains how he feels in the moment of it. On March 5th, he finally released his first EP, which I should mention, all of his beginner songs were exclusive to SoundCloud. He released 3 songs, I Don't Know, 15 Hours, and my favorite, Have You Ever Wondered Like I Do. I Don't Know talks about how he's unsure of where he'd go if he feels down low and he wants to try to keep himself afloat instead of drowning in a metaphoric sense. Have You Ever Wondered Like I Do talks about how he dreams of spending time with his crush and asks her a question either physically or mentally, asking, have you ever wondered like I do and had those sleepless nights, it's when I think of you. He asks if she wonders about him like he thinks about her. The third and final song in the EP is 15 Hours. This speaks about how he's in an awful state of mind and how he needs to get out of it. Now the last song he released before his full-length album was Where Do We Go? Boy With Uke talks about how he keeps falling back on his girlfriend. He also states, from 9 to 5, I have no life. He talks about his 9 to 5 job he has, that he doesn't want since it's not his passion. Boy With Uke continued to post TikToks showing his work on a new album, releasing one song at a time. He continued posting TikToks until his content grew more mainstream. He finally released his first full-length album on other platforms such as Apple Music and Spotify on January 22nd, 2021. This was Melatonin Dreams. There are 13 songs and it had a runtime of 43 minutes. This was the official beginning of Boy With Uke. This marked an era. Boy With Uke had said Melatonin Dreams were portrayed by a dark theme of suicidal thoughts. Starting with the first song in the album, Blurry Nights. This song is the most popular on this album, with the ukulele and lyrics matching perfectly together. It's blurry nights that haunt my mind, says Boy With Uke, talking about a girl who had betrayed him so he suffers and weeps every night. The second song, Letter From My Bed, speaks about Boy With Uke's mess physically and mentally and how he'd rather escape reality and live in his dream. Route 9 is the third song on Melatonin Dreams, and it talks about driving on a specific road, Route 9, and it reminds him of his past relationships. The next song, Lost, speaks about Boy With Uke's relationship with his past love, leaving him lost without a purpose. 2.9 Miles Away is a simple concept where he wishes he was closer to his girlfriend. He states, about to let you know that I just renewed my subscription of Hulu. He wants to let her on his Hulu account so they could watch the same shows together. Another fan favorite is I Won't Let You Go. This is another simple concept that many can relate to. He continues to talk about his past relationship and how he can't let her go. He can't let go of the past. Galaxy is a song that is an analogy of his girlfriend. He compares her to a galaxy as she is everything to him. This song also reuses the chorus from the previous SoundCloud exclusive song, Have You Ever Wondered Like I Do. He uses the chorus from the past song as the second verse in Galaxy. The Ace song, I Wish, discusses his romantic feelings towards someone he barely knows, yet he's too scared to talk to them. The line, ever since my favorite letters have been YRUAQT, is a funny pickup line he uses in the song, which works well with the tempo of it. Lovely is another simple concept song. It speaks about a girl he's in love with and how she is so amazing. He thinks she can do nothing wrong, and BoyWithUke explains that songs like these and Melatonin Dreams show a bit of hope from his time of depression and suicidal thoughts. Nihilist expresses the true meaning of the word within BoyWithUke. Nihilist means a person who believes that life is meaningless and rejects all moral principles. BoyWithUke portrays the meaning by singing about his dislike of the outside world. Zoning Out is the 11th song on the album, speaking about his past life at home. He finds it hard to move on, continually zoning out of the real world to his past. This song, Just Let Me Go, portrays BoyWithUke's perspective on life during the time. Just Let Me Go is a song about his life and how he wants it to end. He hates the treatment from others towards him, but he still wants his loved ones to be okay without him. The final and 13th song on the Melatonin Dreams album is So Cold. This song expresses his anger towards his situation in life at the time. He asks if someone would like to run a mile in his shoes, expressing how frustrating life was for him at that time. He also states that he feels cold even under the sun. This could be due to BoyWithUke not being able to see his girlfriend. He may not be able to be happy without her. So what was the point of Melatonin Dreams? Well, Melatonin Dreams is an album to which BoyWithUke started his career, while also talking about his life in dark times. He explains how he feels suicidal throughout his older teenage years and his relationships that have worked but that have also fallen apart. He also names this album after a compound named melatonin, which helps with sleep. As most of the songs are based upon his experiences in life and how he wants to sleep forever, the title, Melatonin Dreams, works perfectly to link all the songs to one theme. After the release of his first album, he continued to roll out new TikToks and music. BoyWithUke showed more songs of his that he wrote and had officially labeled them as minute-long songs. He posted some that would come out and some that would only be seen as minute-long songs. He hadn't officially named these songs, but here are a few of the songs that he never released.
Falling apart, all my socks are not sorted. Blood on my shirt, it's too late to be sorry. I'll see you again at my next birthday party. Rhythmic notes upon a measure, we're the only two lines in the stanza that don't rhyme, but we somehow do. Winter comes and takes away the sun, but I'll follow through, drawing inspiration from Romeo. I don't appreciate the foliage that blocks being in love with you. Falling on each other, we catch L's, but mostly W's. Worry about the lack of time another time. Forget to rhyme, forget about lemons and limes, and focus on our aptitude.
My favorite one has to be Far, Far Away.
Baby, maybe you should take me far, far away. Cause I've been feeling really cold. Both letters down below, soda lemon just to show I'm okay.
BoyWithUke still has not shown his face at this time, and he began to grow more popular. He posted an EP on SoundCloud early with an extra song, I Don't Like Parties Anymore. With a mixture of English and Spanish, he sings wishing he could be brought home and wondering where someone went, most likely his crush or his girlfriend. This is honestly one of my favorites that I wish he would have released on other platforms. He released the official EP, Trouvaille, on Apple Music and Spotify on March 5th, 2021, having 3 songs. These 3 songs would be Falling For You, Tired of Wanting You, and Animal Crackers. The first song is Falling For You, and it speaks about how BoyWithUke is falling for a girl he never thought that he would fall for in particular, but then he realizes that they have a lot in common. Tired of Wanting You speaks about his inability to go out and talk to the girl he wants. He is tired of wanting this girl, yet he can't build up the courage to say she's cute and ask her out. The third and final song in BoyWithUke's first officially released EP is Animal Crackers. He captioned the minute-long song stating, "A song I wrote about my 8th birthday where no one came." We can assume that this song speaks about how he wished people had come to his birthday party, yet no one showed up, as he could have not been liked as a child. After the release of those songs on SoundCloud, BoyWithUke would continue to post TikToks from his neck down until one day he changed it up. On February 8th, 2021, BoyWithUke put on a checkered face mask. He wore that while playing one of his most famous unreleased minute-long songs, Cocoon. Then on February 11th, he wore his first permanent mask, the mirror mask. It allowed him to see us, aka his phone, and it allowed for the viewers to wonder who he truly is. He then released 2 more songs before a massive project he had been working on. These songs would be known as Riptide Ukulele Cover and the infamous Head Song. The Head Song came out on February 7th, 2021, and the Riptide cover a few weeks later on February 28th, 2021. They were both exclusive to SoundCloud. The Head Song gained its popularity from, well, the funny title it has. Now, I'm not going to go into detail on the song, but if you know, you know. BoyWithUke continued his minute-long song series, and finally he began racking up views more and more until people wanted a face reveal. He posted a video thanking people for 200,000 followers, saying that he would face reveal at 1 million followers. Speaking of which, it would mean the world to me if you could subscribe to me for content like this. I'm planning to do more BoyWithUke videos in the near future, so please subscribe if you don't want to miss another video. Now, BoyWithUke continued his fame, posting a single on April 2nd called Small Fry. He collabed with another artist called Kira Watts. This was his first collab with any artist before. Small Fry was about the underdogs in society. It speaks about those who are underestimated for their potential. 9 days later, BoyWithUke posted a video captioned, "One Step at a Time."
I just got out of work, baby!
In this video, he explained how he had quit his 9-to-5 job to do music and TikTok full time. In retrospect, he definitely made the right decision. 2 days later, he posted another minute-long song. This time, it was a song called 2 Moons. The song immediately blew up all over TikTok, having 1.6 million views and 350,000 likes as of making this video. He then began taking requests for making songs from the comments of his videos. He even made a song about ADHD, even though he didn't know much about it as he wasn't diagnosed with it.
Not too fond about it, honestly, and I'm not diagnosed, so it's hard to speak about it, but I'll try to write a song for ADHD because of this guy who frequently comments. His comments are common on my content. My concept for ADHD is represented by my brain going 80.
BoyWithUke officially became BoyWithUke with his instantly recognizable mask debuting May 20th, 2021. He made an edit of himself wearing a mask with 2 glowing white eyes. He also had announced that his album with a bunch of his popular minute-long songs would be coming out in the summer. This day was no other than June 4th, 2021. This was BoyWithUke's biggest moment. This was Fever Dreams.